First of all, Reggie, I think it's really important that you tell James that you guys should keep the show as it is right now. Because
wow.
Even when life is normal, it should be like this.
Well, just so you know, he agrees.
Wonderful. But now, as for the movie in question, Sponge on the Run, what was it like to join SpongeBob after, I assume, 20 years of memes?
Yeah, I mean, the meme exposure was very, very, very high, and even memes in the form of friends going, "Hey, I really like this show, and here's my favorite part," if that counts as a meme. No, I mean, it's great to be a part of it. It kind of came out of the blue, and I was like, "Whoa, really? Oh, okay, cool. Now I'll have to learn as much as I can about this amazing, crazy 6,000 year, amazing.
A lot of research. Clearly.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with the cameos. First off, that you made it part of the Renaissance. So, and other choice cameos, Tim. So how was it like? What was it like bringing in those actors to be part of the world of Sponge on the Run?
So usually when a cameo shows up to record their part, they're pretty familiar with the environment. The show's been going on 20 years, and there's a lot of anticipation of what it's going to be like, and the fun and what they can add. And so people who come in to do that in voiceover like Reggie are always it's a real opportunity to just kind of kick back, create a character, and insert yourself into the SpongeBob world, which is absurd and silly. So it's hard to make a mistake. You can do no wrong. But we were really lucky to have people like Reggie and Keanu, et cetera. They all kind of know what they're getting into, which is sort of just a world of nonsense.
Speaking of 20 years and counting, how do you come up with fresh ideas or reinvent previous ideas to make sure you can continue?
I don't do that. I mean, this is just the movie, so I'm not involved with the series anymore. I was involved with the development of it and the first pilot and a lot of the premises for the first season I wrote. I came back and became a story editor in season 6, and then it got hard. But for a movie, it's one story. We did borrow from an episode where Gary went missing and was found in the crazy cat lady's house. And this time it's Poseidon who kidnaps Gary and launches SpongeBob on a whole trip. So once you're on the road, or once there's momentum, it's not too hard to come up with new stuff.
Well, speaking of Poseidon, what is that dynamic with the Chancellor like? How does he feel being under Poseidon's thumb?
Well, it's Poseidon is just, he's just the way that he talks. It's just Matt Berry, it's just how he does it. My skin's like a baby. Like that, hearing that kind of a voice, and then finding a voice that kind of plays off of that, which is very different, and just kind of like, hey, I'm cool. I'm a cool dude, and just hanging out with Poseidon over here. I'm beside Poseidon. That it was. It was just such a blast, because it's like I just couldn't believe that I was even in a scene with Matt Berry. So that was, I had to get rid of that. Fascinating.
Do you get to are you actually in the room to record it, or do you just hear the recording to play off of it?
We were, yeah. I mean, to an extent, there was a moment where we kind of did we did read back and forth together. I don't think it was for anything other than the exercise of us being together, because we couldn't at the time. But I mean, it was a blast to just hear him. He's like, oh, there's that voice, and he's just right next to me, and here we are doing this thing. So I had to kind of get out of that, again, awestruck moment. But he's amazing.
Well, you were also amazing, and the movie was a lot of fun. So thank you, guys.